actionfigureresource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.
Okay, I am now reviewing Poison Ivy from Wave 2 of Batman the Animated Series by DC Collectibles. First thing to note, as with Catwoman, as with Harley, no swivel to the waist, although her head is ball jointed, so she can actually look a little bit more than left and right. But, that being the case, it's more just a slight incline of her head because her hair is so large and moulded to her back that she couldn't actually look left and right even if she wanted to. So really, she doesn't have that left and right ability. But at the same time, you know, that's how the character's drawn, that's how the character appears on screen. What else are they going to do with it? She's got ball-jointed shoulders, hinged elbows, swivel wrists, those double-jointed hips which allow her legs to go forwards, backwards, side to side, hinged knees which have got a little kind of a thunk to them. All of these figures have a satisfying click when you put their legs in the right positions. Almost like they've got cogs rather than just circles in there. Her ankles swivel, which allows you to point her toes in various different directions, and her ankles are also hinged. She comes with 6 hands in total, 2 open, 2 balled up into fists, and 2 sort of almost lazily holding. Now, in terms of accessories, they really didn't have much to go by here. Personally, I would have given her a pot plant with like a Venus flytrap or something. Just like get a plant that was in the series for that and just have her holding that because she's all about plants. Instead, they've given her 3, count them, chemical bottles. So she can mix chemicals in chemical bottoms. One of them's red, one of them's green, and another of them is also red. They're really boring accessories. She can't do anything with them. 1 potion, she could point at Batman and say, "This is my poison and you need the antidote," or "This is my antidote for the poison you just got kissed by," or something like that. 3 potions? It's too many potions and nothing else. Nothing plant-like. This is a crazy chemist. Add to that the fact that there's not much to this figure. She's incredibly spindly. She's difficult to pose for action poses anyway. You can't actually give her that really sexy hand-on-hip pose. Not well. She stands very awkwardly. She's, to all intents and purposes, she should be Jessica Rabbit, but in the end she just sort of... she's standing awkwardly. She is neither arrayed purely for the male gaze, which would be pretty grim if she was, nor is she massively empowered herself in what she can do. This is one of those fill-out-the-numbers figures for the line. Like, you know, you've got a bunch of villains. You maybe see Poison Ivy on the shelf for $10, which is exactly what happened to me. I found it for £10 rather than the standard $20 in Toys R Us in the UK. And just snapped her up so that I could make up the numbers. I do like Poison Ivy. I think if I had the choice, I would go for the animated series Poison Ivy. That's slightly more human-looking femme fatale type, rather than this green Tinkerbell pixie with her big potion bottles. Pretty much the same situation as Harley regarding falling down and being kind of drunk, and you have to really clasp the stand around her, and the sculpting is pretty good, but she's got this kind of knock-kneed thing going on. She's got like a power stance, but it never really feels like her hands can engage with the rest of her body. She can't really rest them on herself in the right way. And she has this kind of bored, disapproving-looking expression. She's a problematic figure. I think I'm going to give her the same 6 that I gave to Harley as well.
actionfigureresource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.